Like seriously, imagine how cute, maybe even in a claw clip, you look polished, but you still look like yourself. I know I've done everyday looks for you guys before, but I don't think I've actually like verbally explained why I might choose certain colors for a more everyday look. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to show you guys a makeup look that I've never really shown you guys. I feel like I do a lot of everyday makeup looks, but I often get asked like, what kind of makeup should I wear with this kind of an outfit? And I was thinking as I was getting ready today, I'm wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and a sweater, and I feel like that's typically what I wear. I like to dress a little bit more casual, and I wanted to show you guys a casual makeup look, not to be confused with a no makeup look. This would be perfect for any day where you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt and you want to look polished, but you want like your makeup to match the energy and casualness of jeans and a t-shirt. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's no rules when it comes to makeup. If you want to do a full, red lip with jeans and t-shirt, that's totally a vibe as well. A red lip would make a casual outfit a little more chic and polished. So this is geared toward when you want your makeup to look casual, okay? But not non-existent, but still casual. In my mind, this is perfect for busy moms. This is perfect for, an everyday weekday at work. This is great for the airport. You know what I mean? Where you want to feel confident, you don't want to, not look polished, but you also want things to be kind of fuss-free. So let's get into it. First, let's pin back my hair. I let my hair just air dry today, which I feel like fits my casual vibe. That's what I've been doing on more casual days. And the general rule of thumb for everything that you're going to choose for this makeup comes down to color, actually, a little bit more than formula. You can choose whatever type of formula you want when it comes to a foundation or a blush or a bronzer, for example. It's going to be the colors that are actually going to make things come across a little bit more casual, a little more effortless, if you will, and a little more like, yeah, just you, but better. First things first, we're going to start off with complexion. Now, for me personally, when it comes to a casual look, I like a tinted moisturizer, but it doesn't really matter. You could do a full coverage foundation and still have this look casual. The key here is making sure that the foundation actually matches your skin tone. I feel like even if it's slightly off, sometimes that makes us overcompensate with other products and other colors, and it can look a little bit too effortful by the end. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Like if your foundation's a little bit off and then you can correct it a bit with a lighter concealer. But for a true casual look, find your foundation, whatever foundation has the best color match to your skin tone. So that for me, in a tinted moisturizer form, is this CIELE Tint and Protect Skin Tint. This also has SPF 50 in it, so it's just kind of a good like casual everyday foundation skin tint type product. We're skipping primer today because I do still believe that a casual look, and if you're wearing a t-shirt and jeans, chances are you might be a little shorter on time. You might not want to spend a ton of time, doing your makeup. So we're skipping products where necessary while still making the most of what we are using. So you can see here, hopefully, how good of a match this is and how skin-like this is as well. Make sure that it matches kind of like your neck. I feel like that's the most telling thing, is when a foundation does not match your neck, or you don't try to match your body to your face, and then all of a sudden it looks a little more high maintenance almost on accident, versus trying to just match the natural tones of your skin. That's going to look way more effortless no matter what. So this is blended out all over the skin. You can see my redness is nice and evened out, and it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, I've got tons of makeup on. But if you compared it to my before, with nothing on, it definitely evened out the skin tone. And to me, makes me feel, and in my opinion, look more polished and put together. Just pressing this in with my sponge. Instead of a full-blown concealer today, I'm actually going to opt for a corrector. This one is from CALIRAY. It's their Hideaway Brightening and Hydrating Under Eye Serum. This, again, is just something that's going to look skin-like, brighten up the eyes, but not be too fussy. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to pat this in, and you can see how it really helps correct the discoloration under the eyes, but it's still gonna be like foolproof through the day. I'm just trying to explain to you guys like my internal theory that I feel like I don't really talk about when it comes to this. For me, a casual makeup look also means you can just put it on, go throughout your entire day, and you know that it's going to wear off, if it's gonna wear off, in a really natural way. So I feel like that's also kind of like the thought behind, or maybe science behind, color science behind, choosing a foundation that really matches your skin tone, because if I were to like smudge my foundation, you're not going to notice as much because my skin underneath will match the color. And then with this as well, the shade just kind of brightens up the eyes, but it's not heavy around the eyes. So if this fades, then it's not going to look unnatural, and it's super comfortable still. To me, casual means comfortable, which means like you don't have to worry about it, right? Like, and you feel like yourself. So that's the vibe of this look that we are going for today. All right, I personally love a freckle pen. You can skip this if you don't want to use it. To me, adding a little bit of dimension, freckles, more skin-like features back into the skin after evening out the skin tone just helps things look super natural and fresh, which I love for a casual look. I do want my makeup to last, however, so I'm going to go into my Makeup by Mario setting powder. This is the shade Fair Pink. Again, this is just a really good smoothing setting powder in a color that like honestly matches my skin tone. It might be a little more brightening on deeper skin tones, this shade, but for me it kind of like just blends into my fair skin, which is really nice. Any translucent powder should do that. And if they do have tints in them, just make sure that it's a color that blends into your skin versus highlights or brightens, just for like the most effortless look. Taking that on a big brush, this is the 105 from BK Beauty, tapping that on the edges of the skin to set the foundation, because I love a good pressed classic bronzer for a look like this. Now again, with bronzer, you're gonna wanna make sure that you choose something that is just slightly deeper than what your natural bronzing tones would be. So this is a great one from Makeup by Mario. I also really love this one from Mercier. It gives a little more of like a warmth to the skin as well, and a glow. So it kind of depends on what you are after. You could totally do something that's more glowy. You could do something that's fully matte. For me today, let's see, what do I want to do? Something casual. To me, casual means maybe more matte. So let's go with the Mario one. Again, choose something that's gonna be just a hint deeper, just a hint warmer than your natural skin tone. So this one is great for me, and taking it on a fluffy brush versus something super precise helps contribute to this more casual look. So this is an Hourglass brush that's super nice and fluffy, and you'll see that I'm kind of just like circling this onto the sides of the face. I feel like this kind of adds a very chic, effortless tone to the face without it being like, oh, bronzing, contouring. It's just kind of adding color back into the face in a really natural way. I always love to get a bit of bronzer into the hairline. That actually makes it look more natural because it looks like the color is coming from your skin versus like the line of like makeup versus skin in your hairline. If your hair is up or back, you can also always make sure to kind of dust some bronzer onto the ears. And I'm also going to take some bronzer down the sides of the nose, but also like across the nose. Typically, I save this area of the face for blush, but for a casual look, I feel like taking a bronzer, again, as long as the shade is right for you, and putting it kind of on the apples of the cheeks actually helps create more of that sun-kissed casual look and just gives your whole face color versus just the perimeters. I also love applying it right into the eye socket and into the brows. There's something about that being a little less careful and precise. Again, as long as the color is right, because you want it to be less of a contrast, right? You want your foundation and your bronzer to not have a super stark difference, and that's gonna help create a super natural effect versus a super sculpted glam effect, which you might not be wanting if you're trying to create a casual look on purpose. All right, next up we're gonna do brows. I'm just gonna take my RAVIE Beauty brow pencil. This one is in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm just gonna fill in my brows as usual. Okay, after the brows are filled in, I wanted to do something a little bit extra on the eyes. You could totally take whatever bronzer you're using and just kind of pack it on the lid and call it a day. Since I wanted this to be a little bit more of an intentional casual makeup look, I still want some visual interest in the look. And for me personally, I'm going to make some subtle tweaks on my eyes so that there's like something different, something that just is like, oh, she still feels pulled together, but still it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't match her outfit or her vibe, you know? That's where I love a good single eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Matte's Longwear Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Taupe. Now this is a little bit deeper than what I typically go for on an everyday basis, but I think it's going to add something really chic and cool to the look. So we're going to take this, and I'm just using a lighter amount of it and applying this to the eyelid. You'll see it just like deepens the tone slightly around my eyes, but it's not too much of a stark contrast to look unnatural, if that makes sense. Also taking that around on the lower lash line. So you'll see just by doing something slightly deeper around the eyes, it adds something special to the look without adding effort. Because a casual look should not be hard to do. You know what I mean? You could use an eyeshadow stick. You could use a powder shadow of any kind. I just like the effect of a cream. All right, we're doing the same thing on the other eye. But yeah, this look kind of goes with that bronzed effect versus something too cream or mauve. I want the tones that I'm playing with to be things that feel a little bit more natural, if that makes sense. Like almost colors that you would naturally find on my face or on my eyes somewhere. This is also great if you are a glasses wearer. I'm a glasses gal at the airport especially, or at your desk if it's blue light glasses even. Having a little bit of something extra around the eyes is sometimes helpful and just can add, yeah, just visual interest. I'm going to take some of my eye brightener. This is from RAVIE Beauty. This is in the shade Dune. And I'm just using this in the waterline to wake up the eyes a little bit. And then something that might be fun to try is a colored mascara. Now, I wouldn't go with something super bold and bright. I would say a brown, maybe a burgundy, if you're feeling a little more brave. To me, it still will come across in a casual way as long as the tone is right and it's not too much of a obvious detail. But I think the details are what makes a look feel more polished. So I'm going to take a brown mascara. This is from Tarte. It's their Tartelette tubing mascara in the brown color. This is still going to give you definition on the eyes, but it's going to give like a little bit of a subtle difference. This is totally optional. You can also always opt for your favorite black mascara. Okay, next, I'm going to wipe off any foundation on the lips. And for lips, I want to keep things a little more muted and casual as well. So I'm taking a lip liner color that is like a little bit more of a muted version of my natural lip color. My natural lip color has quite a bit of pink in it, so we're gonna kind of like tone that down slightly. I don't want like no color on my face though, so I'll show you what I'll do after that to add some color back in. This is RAVIE Beauty Soft Definition Lip Liner in the shade Honey. And I'm gonna go in very lightly around the lips. And then immediately after, I'm blurring that out with my fingertip. That way we get a little bit of definition on the lips. It's kind of tying into some of the warmer tones on the eyes, but it's not looking too like done up. Ta-da! All right, we're gonna take a little bit of one of my current favorite lipsticks, which is Be My Bridesmaid from MAC. And I'm gonna take just the smallest amount of that in the center of the lips. This is a little bit more pink. And then I'm gonna take that on my fingers. We're gonna add that to the apples of the cheeks. This is gonna be a nice way to combine the colors and tones on your face while keeping it super natural looking and not too over the top. I do just a bit more. I'm taking it, you'll notice, like kind of under the eyes a bit. And then of course on like the apples of the cheeks, mostly in like the front of the face. I'm also taking what's left on my fingertips and kind of putting that into the crease of the eye, just for a little hint of color there too. I feel like I want a little bit of like a balmy finish to the lips. I'm gonna add a bit of my Effortless lips in Lily, which is the most beautiful kind of like pinky beige. This is the best little lipstick if I do say so myself, and like the packaging is so effortless, obviously, casual. You can throw this in your pocket and touch up with this throughout the day. It's gonna be nice and hydrating. It's not fussy. It adds just the right amount of like healthy shine. I love this lipstick, obviously. Obviously I love it, but for a look like this, it's super key. And obviously the color again matters. So choose something that feels balmy and that kind of just slightly enhances or slightly mutes almost your natural lip color so that it feels a little more pulled back, a little more casual, a little more monochromatic. Let's assess the situation. I feel like I really like where things are at for the most part. I always feel like I need to add more bronzer. Maybe it's because I've got more warmth on the eyes now, so I'm gonna do just that and just tap in a little bit more bronzer on the forehead. I'm actually gonna skip highlighter today, and I wanna go in with a good kind of like mattifying setting spray. I've been loving this one. This is the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. You give this a little shake first, and then spritz this all over. And again, it's just gonna kind of like blur and mattify and tone things down a little bit when it comes to shine, which I think adds to the effect. If you want to use a glowy setting spray, please by all means do so. This is just what I personally feel like looks a little more casual when things are just a little more like blurred, a little more matte, not flat though, not dusty, you know, but just having the tones and the finish be a little more close to what your natural skin finish would be. All right, now we're going to add a bit of brow gel. This one is from Rare Beauty. The nice thing about this makeup look too, because there's really not a super intense color anywhere on the face, you could wear whatever you want with this. So you could wear, you know, a brighter colored shirt. You could wear gray sweats. You could wear a denim jacket, and like it's gonna go with every color and it's going to match literally everything, simply because we went with something that just looks like your skin, your natural colors, but amped up slightly, but it doesn't distract at all from what you're wearing, which is great. I know I've done everyday looks for you guys before, but I don't think I've actually like verbally explained why I might choose certain colors for a more everyday look. You know what I mean? And sometimes I like to have a little bit more color. Sometimes I like to, you know, bump up the cheek with something berry because I feel like it adds a freshness. But in general, I wanted to create this video for you so you can save it and refer back to it anytime you just want your makeup to look and feel casual and perfectly match a more casual outfit, whether you're in sweatpants, again, jeans and a t-shirt, what have you, you know, t-shirt dress even. This is gonna be something that's gonna feel like it matches that energy and something really foolproof. Again, if you're a glasses wearer, this is something that I feel like is gonna be great. I brought my little blue light glasses down here to show ya. You can see how having that little slight visual interest on the eyes with the brightener, with that slightly more warm and deep eyeshadow and brown mascara, it's gonna give like a little bit of definition from behind your glasses. So that was also my thought process with that. I wear glasses to the airport a lot too, so this would be a great look for that. Like seriously, imagine how cute, maybe even in a claw clip, in some sweats. You look polished, but you still look like yourself. You know, that was the vibe. That was the whole point. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any other situation or outfit that you feel stumped, or even colors that you feel like, how do I wear a makeup look with this type of an outfit or this type of a color? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to continue to do more videos geared toward matching your vibes when it comes to outfits, because I think it really is part of what makes a look feel cohesive, is taking into consideration what you're wearing and the overall energy you want to carry, and also how you want to feel on the inside. And it all just kind of works together. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I know the makeup look itself might not be groundbreaking, but that's kind of the point with this. So let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to see. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.